Hey everyone, Wanderbot here. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Nitro Kid. It seems to be like a really solid 80s style retro wave martial arts. It's like a deck builder roguelike, unless I'm mistaken. Roguelike deck builder set in the neon 80s. Rad. All right, let's just dive right in. Would you like to play the tutorial? Sure. All right. So that was pretty quick. That was actually a beautifully quick and short little tutorial. I got to give him credit for that. Anyway, so we're Lee. When Cinder is in need of a close combat expert, they call on Lee. His mastery of countless martial arts styles and an ever-growing list of body enhancements keep him one step ahead of his enemies. With flames and fists, Lee breaks down his opponents, exploiting their weaknesses while staying out of harm's way. If Infinity is really holding kids captive, Lee's the man to save them. We also have two other characters that are not currently unlocked. We can also edit our loadout, though we currently don't have it. Or don't have the capacity to do so, but that's fine. But yeah, so I'm getting some pretty heavy fights in tight spaces vibes, but I think it's less about maneuvering around enemies and more of just kind of like, hey, but what if Slay the Spire actually had a tactical grid? So demo has 3 different decks for you to choose from. Determine your starting build and examples of builds you might have after finishing the first floor of a run. Skip to the straight to the second floor, the mech floor. If you're victorious, you are victorious if you can overcome the boss. The full game, you'll continue on to the final floor. Okay, so there's 3 different floors. So we can do Nitro, or playing with fire, touch of death, or infinite jabs. Generate jab cards to overwhelm enemies with countless small attacks. Strong offense, but struggles against some enemy types. Defensive, stack burn to wear down your enemies and enhance yourself. Infinite jabs. Well, I'm digging the visual style. This seems pretty slick. Nice pixel art. Ooh, chunky mecha. Which one are you? You look weaker. Okay, enemy turn. So I'm looking at 10 damage. What do we have? Square up. 2 jab cards in your hand. Block. Full metal jacket. 10 shield consume. Storm strike. 3 damage for each card played this turn. Stinger. Start of your turn, add 1 jab card to your hand. Consume. We also have a step. So I'm gonna do Stinger. Let's see. Square up. Full metal jacket, just so I don't take any damage. Jab. Ignores fragile. Oh, do I just hit any enemy in my proximity? I do. Well, that's kind of great. And can't do anything else, but they're not going to do damage to me. Oh, and I'm just out of the way. That works. Oh, we have some more enemies. So I have to kill 3 of them. That's actually not so bad. So jab, 5 damage, ignores fragile, gain 2 shields, consume. And he's shooting at me. Preparation, gain shield. Move 1 tile in any direction. I'm going to move here. We're going to start with a jab. Power strike. Choose a target, get a jab plus. Hit this guy. Let's see. Block preparation. Draw 2 preparation. Square. Do we do square up? Let's see. How many shields do I have? I got 14, so I don't really need to apply weak, really. So we could do square up. Jab plus, and a punch. And can't do anything else. Yeah, so where... Alright, this is fine. Why is he doing that? I don't actually know what he's doing. It doesn't really matter. Okay, that could have gone badly. I guess barrels explode in my face. What is power dose? 3 strength until the end of the turn. Well, that's unfortunately a little late. But if you're at max HP, increase it by 1. Rad. I guess we'll do that. Yeah, I should have done power dose at the beginning, but it's fine. This worked out. And all I have to do is kill 1 more. But yeah, so we're fights in tight spaces most of the point of the game. Let's see. Power strike. Power strike that guy. There we go. It's about maneuvering around your enemies and, like, knocking them around and misdirecting them and that whatnot. This is much more about just wailing on foes, and I actually kind of dig it. Oh, we also have these. So Water Shell, if you have... At the end of your turn, if you have no shield, gain 6 shield. Whenever you enter a shop, heal 5. Every 10th attack does double damage, and when you enter a fight, gain 8 shield. Neat. So when you're hit by an enemy, apply burn to them. That's pretty good. Gain energy, draw a card. Reduce the cost whenever another card is played. Resets when played or discarded. Interesting, I want to go Living Flame. It doesn't really fit the infinite jab build, however, I love passive enchantments like that. Okay. So you emerge into Infinity's mech refueling floor. The core of each mech is steadily filled with nitro from a large power source in the center of the room. You contemplate using it yourself. So, to use the power source immediately, upgrade a card. Or gain charges. Yeah, let's go with that. We take some damage, but we can upgrade a card in our deck. Let's take a look. Or not. It's fine. Storm Strike's pretty rad. Okay, when destroyed, cleanses 3 burn from adjacent targets. Ah, good to know. Well, honestly, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we got Stinger, we got Preparation. Let's do Preparation. Power Dose. Square up. Okay, so they're not going to hit me. We don't need to worry about that. So let's grab Stinger. Would have been nice to do Power Strike or something else, but it's okay. Okay. Ooh. It's fine. Start with Jab. Square up. Regular Jab. Punch. Let's see. Do we just Solar Plexus? Sure. All I have to do is kill one more. I like the idea of Living Flame. I do have to use it early, otherwise it's not super great. Okay, Meditate, seeing as we're here. Let's do Living Flame. Oh. I guess we'll just block. Apparently Step is a little bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be. It's fine. Square up. Jab. 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 Solar Plexus. Block. Oh, I see. Step gets more expensive the more cards I use. That makes sense. So, OIP. 4 damage, all OIP cards deal 2 additional damage as combat. And it's free. I like that. All-rounder, 5 damage, 5 shield. Or 5 damage. It's ranged? Advance, I see. Fragile modifies this damage 3 times. So all-rounder ain't bad, but I kind of like OIP. It's not much, but since it costs nothing, I can just mix it in. Hey, and we've got a shop. I don't have that much money, but we'll see what I can do. So there are relics. Okay, so yeah, this really is just kind of like, hey, but what if Slay the Spire had grid movement? I actually really dig that. I also gotta remember that I have these. It's fine. Flame on, 15 shield, Scorch. I might do a second run of this depending on how long this takes, because it would be kind of fun to try the burn deck, at least for a bit. When you clear a room, gain extra 10 bucks. Attack cards that cost 2 energy, deal 4 extra damage. Advanced attacks deal 4 extra damage. When you enter a shop, gain 30 bucks. When you enter a fight, gain 1 strength for every $200 you have. Ooh, Golden Glove. Enter a fight, 2 weakness. Otherwise, we could also get rid of something in our deck, which is kind of tempting. Because I'd probably get rid of, like, 8 punch. Okay, can't remove anything else. I think I'm fine. Like, there is the other OIP, but I don't really want to do that too much. Okay, we have an elite enemy. What the heck is this thing? Attacks whenever its target plays an attack card or moves. That's spooky. I might die. Well, I'm gonna try and kill his VR boyfriend. So here's the question. If I hit him with the OIP... That's rough. Okay, so this thing doesn't do that much damage. However... it has the potential to do a lot to me. In a bad way. Do I want to do Stinger? Let's do Stinger. Pop that block. And there's no point in stepping. And yeah, I have to kill this thing. I also have to kill this guy. Okay, so what do we have? Jab. Yeah, so he's just going to be hitting me constantly. He is burning a lot, though, so that's actually kind of good. I might actually be able to make this work in my favor. Cancel for a second. Let's do a full metal jacket, just so I don't take too much. Okay. So I take no damage. He's on fire. Okay, I've got 4, so I can move here. We don't take any, but could hurt. And I think I've been... Stinger, Living Flame. And I've been weakened. Yeah. Works out, though. Okay. Actually looks like... I have been... There we go. It's fine. Because it keeps reducing its own damage here. So I don't have to worry too much. And I'm just going to keep setting it on fire. I am so glad I picked up Living Flame. This guy would have actually killed me. But as it stands now, it burns to death on its next round and I don't have to do anything. So I'm just going to gain so much shield that I don't have to worry about anything. We don't have any heals. But that's okay. So we just wait here and he burns. Yeah, I would have actually been in serious trouble if not for that. 3 shield, add a jab card to your hand. That's kind of tempting. Okay, if you end your turn without moving, gain 5 shield. At the end of the 6th round, 30 damage to all enemies, reduce all burn damage received by 2. Well, that's pretty good. Well, let's go Stonefoot. Okay, and we get some Nitro. So I can either heal, or I can upgrade a card. Let's upgrade a card. Namely, Meditate Plus? I should have paid more attention to that, but that's okay. Okay, let's just go for the max HP. We're not in dire straits, and having more seems like a good idea. Especially since I heal vaguely about 5 every round. Let's see. Okay, we got a Flamebot, we've got that, and we've got this guy. Let's hang out next to this one. Because I only have to kill 3 enemies per round, and these guys seem to be pretty insistent on just hurting themselves, so why not? Alright, let's do Living Flame. Guarded Strike. Preparation. See if I get anything more interesting. Oh, I got plenty, so let's do Square Up. And just start lightly punching this guy. There we go. Because he knocks me back. Oh, I see. That knocked that back. It works out. Huh. Oh, interesting. When this enemy dies, you gain 2 HP. Shield and money. That's... okay. Let's move here. Start with Stinger. Power Dose. Hit that one. Square Up. Jab. Jab. Okay, this has 16. I've got 10 shield and it looks like I'm looking at vaguely about 11 damage. Not much I can do. I could do Silicon. Oh. Let's do that. Is this worth it? I could gib something really quick. Or I could just do full metal jacket. So that would do 53 damage to both of them. Should be tempting, but no. I'll wait. I've already used one of my infusions. Now I am on fire, so that's something I need to be afraid of. Because that is going to hurt. Okay. We've got another flame bot, and then we've got this boyo. Let's see. Guess I'm just going to hit that one. Just jab him a bunch. Yeah, because I'll take the money. This guy just gives me some shield, which isn't the most helpful. Okay. Power dose. Guided strike. Jab. Jab. Preparation. Solar plexus. It's a little confusing considering, but still, at the start of your turn, add an analyze card to your hand. Consume. That's really good. That's really good. It's a little expensive. I keep right clicking as though it's gonna do anything here. Infusions. Nitro Kid rescued. Choose either to add a new infusion or recharge your current ones. So, titanium or recharge both of these. Now let's go for the just bonus shield. Oh. Dang. Get rid of silicon, I guess. So you can only have 2 infusions. Well, learning. It's fine. Caution, elite enemy. Let's take a look at this guy. What does he do? Attacks whenever its target plays an attack card or moves. Moves 1 tile towards you on turn start. Okay, that's a little spooky. He might not do ranged attacks, so I might not have to worry as much. Okay. Yeah, so my main goal here is to get him to set himself on fire a bunch. Because if I can do that, that works better for me. There we go. That's a bunch of damage that I'd like to avoid. Okay. I'm just gonna step over here. Because there's no benefit in killing the other dudes. Oh, he is gonna shoot at me. Rude. Stinger. Square up. Jab. Block. Let's see. We can square up again. Okay, I'm taking some damage. Let's titanium. And then we wait. He's got 20 burn now, which is kind of exactly what I was hoping for. Alright. So I'm going to step here. We're going to meditate, get some HP back. I got 1 shield. And not much. Let's do Find Weakness. Full Metal Jacket. Solar Plexus. And a jab. Because he's only going to hit me for 4. Unless this guy shoots me. But he might actually shoot his ally in the back. Or no, he just doesn't do anything. Well, it's fine. He's burning. All we have to do is contend with this. Unless I can scoot through here. I can. Give him Fragile. Block. Step. Now we have his him. And it's only going to be hitting me so much. But mostly he's going to be burning. But I can also make it so he burns harder. And we're just going to do another titanium. Ah, it's because he keeps applying fragility to me. Either he does or... yeah, he does. Okay, so let's apply more fragile to him. Oof. Preparation block. I mean, we mostly just want to wait. Because he burns to death. Deal 6 damage, add 1 Harry card to your hand, cost, reduce, consume. Whenever you apply burn to yourself, gain 3 shield. I'm gonna skip these. Harry seems really interesting, but I'm not sure how it works. Shop price is reduced every 4 turns, gain 1 energy. Whenever you defeat an enemy unit, gain strength until the end of the turn. Let's go golden ticket. And healing, no. Upgraded card. I see. 5 strength, 2 jab plus. Shield, 10 shield. Let's see. Analyze plus doesn't get cheaper. More shields. What's encore? Oh, I see. It's the only encore I have. So, power dose. Preparation is actually kind of tempting just because it becomes a much better block. Find weakness, though. I'm going to go for find weakness. Make it extra good. And we get a shop, which means a little bit of healing. Okay. Beginning of your turn, if you're under 50% HP, gain strength. Advanced attacks do more damage when you enter a fight. Gain 1 strength. That's tempting. It's actually really good. What else do we have? Beginning of your turn, if you're burning, draw a card. 15 damage, draw 0 cost cards from your discard pile, advance. That's probably not that helpful. So, the real question is, what else do we have? 6 round, 30 damage to all enemies, and first attack in a fight does 5 extra damage. I like Power Pill because that works really well for what I'm doing. So let's do that. Okay, light the man's cigarette. Okay, last drag. The dying Infinity Agent's gun sways back and forth, vaguely aimed in your direction. He's slumped over the same machine that seems to be keeping him alive. The coupler linked to his chest pulsates with the glow of nitro. Screw it, he groans, lowering his gun. He lifts a cigarette into his mouth. You got a light. So we can choose a card, gain money, heal 10. The snap of your fingers, the cigarette is lit. The man smirks. That's a fun trick. Can you tell me anything about the KID program? It's the first time you've asked anyone a question that didn't end with a threat. The man coughs out a cloud of smoke. Everything leads back to the KID program, but that doesn't mean I know anything. The man's breathing begins to slow. He doesn't notice when the cigarette falls out of his mouth. Kept those kids captive since the crystal. Trails off as the glow of the nitro coupler fades. Alright, we have a fight. We're getting pretty close to the boss fight. This is freaking solid, by the way. Oh, there's also a brain jar. Interesting. Well, just hang out next to this one. I should have hung out next to this guy. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh well. We're gonna step over here so I don't get shot. Find weakness. Square up. OIP. Guarded strike. Jab. 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 Square up again. I guess we're fine. I'll take a smidge of damage from the brain. Kinda don't care that much. Okay. Step. Analyze. Living Flame. Preparation. Meditate. And I'm just gonna end turn. Brain ain't much of a threat. Okay. Power dose. Analyze. Power strike. Jab. How much damage am I gonna take? Okay, so I'm gonna take, what, like 3 damage? So I guess we'll do a stinger and a block. Unfortunately, I have a bit of a setup here, but once I get going, I'm good. I'm on fire now, though. Oof. I didn't really think about that. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Big jab. OIP. Another jab. He's done. Guarded strike. I got kind of plenty. Guess I might as well do a storm strike. And that was all of them. Rad. Deal 5 damage, 12 shield, shields lowered by 2 this combat, double the adjacent burn, or an all-rounder. I vaguely like all-rounder, considering I don't have much for shield gain. And we get another Nitro Kid. Which I'm just going to recharge. Is this one. Invulnerable until the start of your next turn. Tempting, but no. Alright, and we've got a boss fight. Caution boss enemy. Place hero. I guess they're both the boss. I'm just gonna stand here. I don't really do ranged combat. I do everything else. Meditate, get it out of here. OIP. Square up. Okay, so what are their special abilities? On turn start, enemy gains strength. On death, transforms into a new enemy, then sleeps. On hit received, enemy gains fragile. Heals 40. On hit, targets gain fragile. Oof. Okay, maybe I should have kept that in mind. Oh well. Okay, let's go over here. Awkward. Most useful. Find weakness. Stinger. Block. Oh, I can only do that once. Shoot. Oh, is what it is. Oh, interesting. It shot its ally. That kind of works in my favor, but not really. Okay. Let's see. I could have done the punch, could have done some other things. I'm looking at a decent chunk of damage flying my direction, but it's not quite enough. I'll wait until it's like really dramatic. Okay. Let's just do Living Flame. And can't do anything else. We're up, Guarded Strike. Can't jab, can't do anything. We'll just wait. Alright. So, what does this guy do? On hit, gain fragile. Heals every round. Yeah, that's gonna be maybe fine. Let's go Full Metal Jacket. Give him some weakness. All-rounder. Because, yeah, he's gonna give me fragility, which is spooky. I'm gonna give him more. Okay, Power Strike him. Okay. I still have Storm Strike, 36 damage. Otherwise, I could make him weaker. Nah. Let's do that. And then we're gonna pop the Titanium. Okay. We don't have any more Titanium, which is a bit of a spook. but I think we're fine. Square up, guarded strike, jab, keep jabbing, preparation, all-rounder, and a punch. Oh, my jabs don't scale damage based on fragility. However, they did scale his fragility, which is worth it. Alright. Congratulations, Agent. Thank you. Your triumph brings Cinder one step closer to taking down Infinity once and for all. We get EXP, which I believe just unlocks new things. I don't think there's a meta progression. Yep. Come fall. Move to any free tile. Apply burn to adjacent enemies. And yeah, this is sick. That was maybe a little loud, but still, this is an incredibly good roguelike deck builder. Let's dive in one more time and at least kind of take a look at Touch of Death, inflict fragile debuff on enemies, which is pretty good. But now let's take a look at playing with fire. It really does evoke the exact same feelings as Slay the Spire, but the focus on multi-target fighting, and I'm gonna say it feels like quicker fights. It might just be me. But both of those are kind of huge pluses, and I'm really curious to see how it goes. Whenever you apply burn to yourself, gain 3 shield. Wildfire, chain, transfer the burn from all enemies to an enemy. Okay. Let's see. Douse. That's a mod. Can't do too much, so I'm just gonna solar plexus it. Wildfire doesn't really do too much here. But yeah, I don't know. In a world filled with roguelike deck builders, this one actually feels like it's got a lot of really sick effects. Choose a card from the discard pile, put it in your hand, you gain 3 burn. Or we do Whirlikick. Applied burn to all 3 of these guys. That's rad. And then seeing as I'm going to take a bunch of damage, I could have done From the Ashes, but I think I'll just go kind of defensive because I'm going to take a hit. Ow! Okay, that was quite the hit. Either way, charming game. I love the visual style. I love the music. Let's see. Shield. If you're burning, gain extra shield. I'm now burning. Dragon Punch. 3 burn, penetrates through enemies. Okay. Douse to lose a little bit of that. And there's Whirlikick. Might as well do it. Because that burn needs to be higher. Burn for me. Rad. And we heal a bit. Alright, anyway, so if you guys want to play Nitro Kid yourselves, transfer all burn to one singular enemy. Okay, so now he's got 15. Doesn't really look like he's doing too much. So I guess let's just block and wait for him to burn to death. Because yeah, at best, he sets me on fire further. Which is not the downside that you'd normally think it would be. I guess there's not much to do with any of this. Burn! Burn so I may leave. Alright, anyway, so, yeah, if you guys want to play Nitro Kid yourselves, it's available as part of the Steam Next Fest. It's incredibly good, and I highly recommend it. And honestly, this is so good I'd actually, like, truly say, check it out on Steam, hit wishlist, and stick around and wait for this one to come out. Because I can only imagine this game is going to be a ton of fun. 3 different characters, multiple different viable builds per, plus the potential for more later on, hopefully, maybe, kind of, sort of. The one thing I would say, devs, if you're watching, and you got the time and you can make it work, mod support for this game would go so well. I would love to see, like, fan-modded characters being put into this game, and I feel like it could work incredibly well, just because that was something that Slay the Spire did, and I think that was a masterstroke of kind of like a final thing to do. Just in terms of giving a game longevity, because, boy, this game feels like it's got it in spades. I'm going to be singing its praises for a while, but for now at least, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons of them to check out. But for now, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.